When Christian Wado returned home from abroad, his main aim was to have a positive impact in the society in one of the poorest countries in Africa. But first, he set up a small accommodation business as he tried to settle down after being away for about 20 years. However, just a few months later, on the 24th of March 2013, when rebels captured the capital Bangui, all hell broke loose.
It makes you feel really bad, in the sense that when you look around the region, for example, you look about, what the world talks about Central Africa, it gives you a lot of pain when you are born from this place.
He has painfully watched over the past 2 months rebels come into his business premises, force him to give them rooms where they spend the night without paying. What was meant to help him settle down has now been turned into a barracks for rebels, and business has been on the downfall since then.
The presence of people with uniforms, especially the army, their movement around actually sends a lot of fear among the people, and that actually makes people not to feel like moving freely to do what they want. And in the process, some of us who are in business, you end up losing greatly.
Across the country, and especially in the capital Bangui, many have suffered the same fate. Some have been forcefully evicted from their houses and rebel commanders taken over the houses. Shops have been broken into and products stolen, and various hotels and lodges have been taken over by the rebels. Caretaker President Michel Jotodia has however promised that an action plan is already underway to ensure that the rebels lay down their arms, then be integrated in the National Army before they move back to their barracks. Others who will not be willing to join the army will be paid for their service.
Notre programme est ambitieux et qui nécessite.
We know our program is ambitious and it needs a lot of money, but we think we must depend on ourselves first before involving the international community. This is what we are doing right now.
Compter sur nos propres efforts.
But for Christian and hundreds of other businessmen and women in the Central African Republic, the sooner the rebels are out of the streets, the better for them, as they want their businesses up and running again. And they are calling on the international community not to watch from a distance as their country disintegrates.
And some of us who are from here, we really pray that the international community should not let this country just collapse, because it's very dangerous for the region and even for the peace around the world.
They take what they want at their own will, and when you refuse, they threaten to kill you. Now investors want action to be taken sooner rather than later so that things can get back to normal and their businesses up and running. Kofa Mrenje, CCTV, Bangui, in the Central African Republic.